No. No, 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 no. We're not going through the Russell Wilson carousel. All right? Our line sucks. Wilson sucks. It's not going to get any better by putting in Russell Wilson. So Fox Sports said we should trade for Russell Wilson, right? I saw that. I laughed. I went on with my day. Then I see James puts out an article saying, should we trade for Russell Wilson? And I thought to myself, why is this a thing? Why are we even talking about this? Like, listen, at the end of the day, I don't think Jake Browning is the best option. Do I think he's better than Russell Wilson? Yes. Here's why. He's played in our offense for a very, very long time. And Zach Taylor's offense has not changed. So bringing in someone like Russell Wilson, you're bringing him into a whole new system, a whole new offense. And not only that, the guy it's rough to watch him. Giants game, he put up an insane amount of points, insane amount of numbers. But then the Chiefs game, you had 4th and goal and the guy throws it away. Like, he just had a couple of throwaways that were just idiotic. The only thing I will say that could help out is he is somewhat mobile. And having a mobile quarterback really helps out a lot when you have a really bad offensive line, because you can actually get out of the pocket, maybe move around a little bit. But if you're going to go with that, I would probably rather go with Joe Milton. In all honesty, we're going to keep Jake Browning and roll with Jake Browning, but like, maybe Joe Milton could be a better option than that. Russell Wilson is just, the Broncos dealt with it. The Steelers dealt with it. Now the Giants dealt with it. Like, it's the Emmitt Smith when he went to the Cardinals in his final year. Like, it's just, it's there. It is. And I know he won a Super Bowl, so he's going to continue to have that kind of, namesake to him. But I just don't think it's going to be any better if we put in Russell Wilson than having Jake Browning. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Russell Wilson would go in there and actually look good. But I kind of feel like it's like Jake Browning. He's going to have good games where he looks really good. And he's going to have really, really bad games. And at the end of the day, it's going to be the same result, except the difference is we're probably going to have to trade like a 6th, 7th round pick for Russell Wilson. I'm at a point where I'd rather have not Russell Wilson. I'd rather have Jameis Winston than Russell Wilson. And I know that's crazy to say too, because like Jameis Winston would be not the greatest, but he would be more fun to watch. You already know that. I mean, give freaking Jameis Winston, Jamar Chase, and T. Higgins, and now we're talking about, whoa, that's going to be 60 touchdowns and 60 interceptions. And I'm all for it, because Jameis Winston in the press conference, I mean, that's going to be worth all the money in the world. Watching Jameis Winston say stuff in the press conference is always a good thing. So, again, like I said, I don't think this is going to happen. I'm not even going to talk about this, because this happens all the time. There's like every single sports analyst, sports show, sports network, they post all the time about the Bengals have an injury. The Bengals are dealing with Trey Hendrickson. The Bengals have this. This is what they should do. It's like, okay, all right, I get you. You guys, it's going to post whatever you want to post. That doesn't even make logical sense. But no, this is, again, once I saw James talk about it, I'm like, oh, why are we entertaining this? Like, we shouldn't be entertaining this. These are stupid things. Like, we're not going to go get Russell Wilson. Now, the one thing Russell is good at, and he's still good at till this day is he's really good at throwing the ball down the field. Like, can't throw it really short at all and will miss wide open throws, but he's really good at chucking that ball 60 yards down the field. Same thing with Jameis Winston, by the way. Except I think Russell Wilson's a better. But nonetheless, though, because Jameis will throw in the triple man coverage, having Jamar Chase and T. Higgins and having that ability could really help, If you're really good at throwing it 60 yards down the field and you have Jamar Chase, that's like the best receiver, him and Justin Jefferson, to just throw the ball down the field, hope someone catches it, and hope someone's open. Oh, wait, it's Jamar Chase. He's going to be open. So that is a circumstance where I could look at and say, it's not the worst idea, right? Because at the end of the day, he's going to make catches. He's going to make plays. It's Jamar Chase. But I don't want to go out that sad, man. I don't want us to go out that sad that Russell Wilson is now the guy. So I think, personally speaking, Jake Browning will figure it out. Is there any evidence of that going to happen? No. Is there any proof that's going to happen? Absolutely no. But at the end of the day, we're in a point where we can just only hope, can only hope that things get figured out. And it is any given Sunday, meaning that anything could happen. We could go out there against the Broncos and destroy them. We could go out against the Lions and hold them to at least 60 points any given Sunday. So, shout out to Fox Sports. Shout out to James. Why did you even talk about this, James? Anyway, Russell Wilson. I'm going to go with no, but I know so many people. I already see the comments in my head. There's going to be so many people saying, yes, go get Russell Wilson. What about Jameis Winston? Jameis would just be so fun to watch. I wouldn't even care if we lost. I know I would. I would really drastically care. But, he would just be so fun to watch. I could at least enjoy myself with Jameis Winston. I can't enjoy myself with Russ because he'll play so good. You'll get excited. You'll think, this is the guy. This is it. Let's go. And then that second later, he throws a stupid boneheaded pick, and then you lose the game, and you're like, why did I even think we had a chance? We can't do that. We're already giving our fans, we're already the cardiac cats. No. We're going to do it. I know we're going to do it.